All right, Sharon, we keep missing one another. I keep shooting myself in the foot. I had planned to get this done, but with the snowstorm and traveling and other technical problems and other family problems, Friday at 2:30 is not working. It usually does, but we're both just not working, and I got to find out a better way to make it work. Um, anyhow, currently beyond the storm and beyond my health, there's challenges that just seem to be slowing me down, financially, emotionally, medically, and otherwise. But we'll persist because I know that we're eternal creatures, and I know that this is not all. If I can do fairly well or partially well in this life, I'll do a lot better in the next levels. Uh, Hopefully, I can excel even more than I have. But I'm glad that you're learning things, doing things, and accomplishing things. Um, that's great. And progress is important. I don't care if it's in education, careers, religion, politics. Progress is important in any endeavor. So that's exciting. Um, Also, um, I was just curious as to how you are able to pay for all the training and education you're doing if you're not making money. So that was kind of a curious thing to me. Currently, I'm trying to work on more currency information and education, and the biggest challenge for me is stopping and letting other things interfere in what I'm doing. The only thing that I do not get stopped in, to some extent, is the church and church related things. Um, I'm pretty service oriented, but I would love to have money and service complement one another in an area I'm truly passionate about. And don't get me wrong, money's great, but it doesn't light me up because I don't know how to create it or make it. Um, but I know character development is so key to solving all of our problems. And I think priesthood principles and Christ and His Spirit and related things, one, once we start combining the powers of Christ with what we know and understand works in the world, this whole world will change. Not about taking care of the poor, or taking care of ourselves, or doing anything. I don't care if it's health, medical, career, science, religion, politics, you name it. Um, Once we really start to integrate the two and expand out on what we know and apply what we know without being blocked and abused by corporations, government, and whatever entities don't like knowing the truth and living it, uh, the world will really change for the better and for higher levels, working with everything from the poorest people to the wealthiest people and everything in between. We've got to get out of this mindset of war and greed and power control, which is really hampering nations, people, and other things. I just got done talking with Kifa from Kenya, and I asked him, I said, why don't you get hold of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and get some food? He and his family in his area has been out without food, and I assume his congregation, for 3 days. And I don't know what's going on in Kenya, but I know that's their summertime. There should be food and stuff available. I don't know what's going on, but something must be going on and hampering that process, either physically, financially, or otherwise. And that is regrettable because there are resources that need to be freed up in the governments, in the peoples, in the communities, and they're not. They're being abused by people in power again. And this power abuse, control stuff, it's been going on forever with mankind, needs to be refocused, reshaped. Instead of controlling people, it needs to empower people and build people up and encourage people. We're not to that level yet, but we're going to get there with Christ and with other things. So I can't wait for that day and that transition as we work into that. It's going to make everybody more responsible for themselves and more responsible to help others to help themselves. And I think that'll make a big difference in a lot of things. I don't know why my communication thing shut off after a minute, but that's pretty much it for me. I think we need to find out a way to communicate consistently, either on Fridays. I need to make it more of a priority and just block out this time. It seems like things just keep coming up on Fridays, so maybe Tuesdays or Thursdays might be better. I don't know. But it just seems like Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays are busier for me than probably any other time of the week. So maybe Friday is not the best day to do things for me. I don't know about you, but I'm just throwing that out for a suggestion. Anyhow, I'll make a quick video on this and send it to you. God bless you, and I'm excited about the possibilities. I'm going to lighten up this picture here. It's not that dark in here, but my eyes can see it, but the camera can't. All right, that lightens things up. That's better. Let there be light. I'm always glad that there is light, or better light, higher light, and more potential for growth through truth and through humility and through service and through real sacrifice. A lot of people have sacrificed a lot to bring things to pass, and without the law of sacrifice and the fruits that come from it, a lot of things would not happen in this world with all the opposition that currently exists. So let there be light. Let people honor and glorify those people that have made great sacrifice to bring things to pass. And I know your effort and education and training and the sacrifices that you've made will bear fruit in time. And I believe the same thing will happen with me, but this world is largely too greedy for where I need to be. And there are some exceptions, but they're rare, and they're far and few in between. But the time is coming when Christ will bless us to bring to pass our higher levels and our higher desires to serve and to bless and to benefit others. It's just a matter of time before that happens, before the great coming and after. I think those things will come to pass and come into fruition and come to pass and be a great blessing to humanity as a whole. That's it for me. About 8 minutes on this. We'll give you this video and go from there. Good day and God bless. Let's find a time when we can get together and get things done. If Tuesday or Thursday works better, great. It just seems like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays are not the best time for me. Good day. God bless.